Hello friends and bees and friends who are also bees, and welcome to this week's Final Fantasy XIV stream. Sorry I'm running a little bit late today. I am running late. That's my answer and I'll stick to it. This week I'm just loading in. I'm always a bit slow, they're first loading in on reset day because I think loads of people are. It's like mid-afternoon in the States, so I imagine it's sort of when people who, like students and stuff, will start to log in, so be patient with me. Hello and welcome. The Moogle event started yesterday, so what we're going to be doing really, I'm going to be doing a couple of beast tribes, we're going to be doing raids and roulettes and that sort of thing, but in general, we're just gonna be hanging out, and if I feel like doing some PvP later on for the Moogle event, I will. But I'm going backwards and forwards on that for now. At the moment, I just sort of want to like just hang out. Also, please forgive me. I'm bright red. I'm actually. I want to open my window. No, I don't. Yeah. I'm just. That's how it be. Hi. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. Let's start off by doing our mini cactpot. Come on, game, you can do it. That's better. Always takes a little while to get used to it. Yes. Forward and back, and then go forward and back, and then go forward and back, and then go one step forward. That is a big mood. I got home and like was at home for about half an hour and immediately had to leave to go to the doctor's. So I'm a bit like, whew, after that, but it was worth going. It was I'm glad that I went. And I'm home now. I've eaten, I've showered, so my hair is clean once more. So I'm feeling better. I'm going to start by queuing for an alliance raid. And I'm hoping... The other thing I'm going to do is turn off join party. No, I want to turn off join party in progress. Oh, that was quick. Ooh, what are you streaming later, eh? Everything has sort of gone on hold for me. I'm playing like Assassin's Creed 4 when I'm not playing anything else, but Gods Will Be Watching comes out next Tuesday, so that's not Gods Will Be Watching, Jesus Christ. Came out several years ago. Kentucky Route Zero comes out on next Tuesday. I was thinking about Gods Will Be Watching because it's my Thursday game, or it's going to be my Thursday game. So that's like the only thing I've got my brain on. Ooh, I've heard good things about that, but I don't actually know much about the game at all, so... I was going to say I'll check into that, but I will probably be asleep, unfortunately, because you are 5-6 hours behind me. I can't remember what time zone you're on, but... Ah, bugger, I need to pick up a new journal. Shit and piss. Bugger. Oh, and we tried so hard for that journal as well. But yeah, I am intrigued. I'm also annoyed because when this isn't a Mogstone event. That is very fair. I'm going to say something that'll make me sound like a hipster, and it's not. It's just the genuine truth. I don't, inverted commas, get Pokemon because I think I never grew up with it, and I tried playing one of the games when I was older, and I just like, I don't know. I think it's not the sort of game that like appeals to me. So... But hey, I hope that you enjoy it. I hope it's good. Everything I've seen about it so far has been really positive. So that gives me hope. I'm so pissed off that I forgot to pick up a new journal. Digital Soul's a good name. Well, Waifu Reclaimer. I've seen Waifu Reclaimer a few times. And that tank, who is not tanking. Excellent, as it should be. I can, will, and have done that before and in the future, so. One Foxworth. There we go. My buff did not quite reach them. Oh well. I'll buff them first then, seeing as they didn't. Scooch over this way. Hope that people remember that if they have Doom, they need to stand on the circles to cleanse it. Oops, look away. Okay, please stand on the circle to cleanse that dodge. I can't cleanse it. Me at Pugsworth, please remember the only mechanic really that this particular fight has. I do love the music in this game in general. God, I was really hoping I was going to get level 61. I guess people are still doing the thing where they take their like clothes off in order to get Okay, you're gonna have to stand in this thing to cleanse your filth, Jesus. You're a machinist as well, like. Yep. Pugsworth goes, I want to crawl in a hole and die. I died to Doom twice now. Somebody, well, you did die twice. Response, no, I mean IRL. It's like, yep. I can't save you from that. I can't save you if you're on your own not remembering to stand in circles. Turn this up a bit. Sorry, I got distracted by alliance or party chat really. I love this. I'm laughing at party chat, which is, I know sucks because you guys can't see it, but somebody was talking about how the person who died to Doom twice was talking about how they're sleepy, and they said not sleepy, the other thing, what the goose says, and then tried to write honk, accidentally wrote hoy and put it in say chat rather than party chat. Brilliant. Extreme mood. Biggest mood of them all. I'm also really sleepy. Long day of work, and then I come home and I'm like, ugh, go to the doctor's, come home and do a workout. And now I'm like, I'm ready to fall asleep forever. So, as always, apologies if this is a bit of a fuzzy stream. It's because I'm a bit of a fuzzy person at the moment. I definitely didn't spend a lot of time clicking the wrong button there. That would be someone else. I did get regen, didn't I? Good. Honk, honk, honk. Somebody goes, I bet you're the type, and then never finishes that sentence. Sometimes party chat is good, actually. Most of the time not. Most of the time alliance chat makes me full of anger and frustration, but sometimes it's good. Ow, rude. How rude. Ooh, nice. Congrats on food. I hope it is tasty. I had, my favourite kind of pasta, it is the pasta that takes approximately 5 minutes to cook. For dinner, which is not particularly like delicious or fulfilling, but it is quick and it did me a feed, which is all I wanted really. Which alliance are we? See. No, sprint, 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 sprint. Rude. Just got the life punched out of me with astral punch. Oh, Jesus. Go away. That's the way we need to go. if it's tasty and it does the job. Sometimes you need that. My big treat for myself is I will get a takeaway on a Friday night, even though it costs money and is also unhealthy. I get like a Domino's or a Chinese or a burger or something, and that's like my treat to myself for making it to Friday. By which I mean that treats are good. And in the immortal words of that one guy from that one TV show, treat yourself. What we'll learn here is that I don't know a lot of pop culture because I'm just bad. It's not a hipster thing. I'm just forget that TV exists. Although it's a little bit a hipster thing. Ooh, nice. Come back, meow. Move out of the way of this. Watch that puggy get absolutely punted. That's the most important thing. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm so jealous. I have watered down apple juice. Because if you water it down, it lasts longer. And also, there's less sweetness and sugar and otherwise, like... I don't know. I don't know if that's actually true, but it's definitely true that if you water it down, it lasts longer. So that's why I will water down my apple juice. Because I love to save money. But that seriously sounds so delicious. I'm so jealous. Just like punt it over to me, just like really, really hard. I don't know which apples I get because I get whichever one's cheapest. Because that's my entire life. Only thing I will spend money on is games, and even then I tend to buy them on sale if I can, and gig tickets. Gig tickets and like going to gigs I will spend a lot of money on because it makes me happy and also gets me out of the house, and also on a really good day it gets me out of the city, so that's where my money goes. I doubt you can, but I do apologise if you can hear my upstairs neighbour thumping around. It is a source of constant annoyance to me. Can't remember who I just buffed, so I'm buffing Kay next because I can't remember them. Okay, I'm really glad to hear that because I can clear them over my... I can hear them, Jesus. I can hear them over my headphones. wonder if they can hear me, like, talking to myself for several hours every other day. It's fine. Anyway. Whenever I can hear something over my headphones, I get really worried that it's going to pick up on the mic, because this mic is better and stronger than my old one was. Which is good because it means better audio, but bad because it means that I get even more terrified than usual of things like PC noises or my washing machine or my upstairs neighbours. Like, of the noise, they're making big noise. I'm in the wrong hole. Else. Oh, good. Whoops. Every so often I hit the wrong button and my camera just goes careening around to the left. I'm like, it's not actually what I wanted, but okay. Can't believe somebody actually, like, put out the signs for this. It's been so long since we used the signs for this one. I tend to just sort of go, oh, how did I get hit by that, you piece of junk? How incredibly rude. I always con the other healer. Otherwise, I would absolutely. I got 4 comms out of that. Absolutely con K. Who made me very happy despite their dying a lot. They made me smile. Right. Let's go ahead and sign up for an alliance. Because it will take a while to pop. And let's go pick up the old bird. As in, quite literally, a bird. Surely it'd just be like going homey. Insert laugh track here at my terrible jokes. I really did underestimate just how tired I am, I have to say. Oh no. Enter my chocobo. Fetch my bow. It's not been getting any experience. I wonder if I need to feed him a thing. Okay, right, I see. I see what I've done. I'm actually gonna go back here. I think that's more taking advantage of the Allegans and their love for world domination and all terrible things like that. Because the Allegans are really the ones to blame here. The Allegans are a nightmare. Allegans. Did something happen? Allegans. Okay, what am I looking for? Sorry, I'm trying to find my onion. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is teleport out to Peering Stones. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, I'm an expert. I've got 800,000... no, that's a lie. 8 million XP to go till I hit level 70. Right. Agree. Let's go over here. Pick these up. I can genuinely never remember when I do and don't need to feed my bow, so... I will have Brotherhood soon. Brother. Okay, so now I can use this. And my bow is now able to gain experience. Nice. Okay, Hignify. It's always good if I start with Alliance Raid or with Expert Roulette, get these out of the way first, then I can come back and do the other, like, the rest of my roulettes later. I don't know if I want to do PvP or not. I should go pick up a new journal, however. I'll do after I've done these, though. Wish I'd handed in my old journal, but I completely forgot yesterday. Man, and I had line as well. Look at me. I've not been getting the Omega, the Omegas as a reward recently, which means I'm less tempted to like try, because the main thing I'd be going for would be either maps or the MGP, because I'm desperately saving for a Corporeal Colossus, and then once I have it, I will never use another mount. Hey, on the other hand, hopefully by next week I'll be doing the Pixie Beast tribes, and at least I'll be like relevant. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm done though. I guess at that point I have no choice but to do Shadowbringers on an alt. I got, like, I think I got to Armorang on one of my ults when I was still, like, in the Shadowbringers hype, and then I just sort of, I don't know why I had stopped. I think I just sort of was like, I'm not in the mood for playing story anymore, I'm in the mood for playing another game. No, leave me alone, meow. I'm already Tracer. Aw. Well, come on. Land on the floor, you idiot. It will be good to be doing modern content anyway. Also because then when the next set of Beast Tribes comes out, hopefully I'll get to like 75 with the Pixie Beast Tribes, and then the next set comes out, I will be able to get up to 80. Or I'll just do a bunch of other things till I get to 80. Tell you what I've got to do after this, actually. Blue Mate to leveling. And collecting spells, more importantly. I guess that's my next project after I'm done with the Pixie quests. The problem with these is that you can hit them, you can defeat them rather, in about a combo and a half, which means that my stacks fall off just by the time I'm getting to, like, this dude. Which means I need to get several ways through my rotation before I can hit Elixir Field. But it's fine. It's all fine. As evidenced clearly by my It's All Fine song. Out on my new album, constantly chuntering to myself. Mochi's greatest hits. Have a newbie. A newbie who's running ahead of the tank. Nice. Good, we're off to a great start already. I'm just glad that I'm not the one healing. It's actually, it's not super bad. I would, like, I really like this dungeon, I have to say. The first boss sucks because I'm bad at it, but, in general, it's a pretty funky dungeon, if you are interested in doing it. So, I would say go for it. The other thing is, with the next expansion, the grind's gonna get a little bit easier, because Phantasmagoria will start, it'll be at the same drop rate. Hi, Ryujin! I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good evening. What was I saying? Sorry, Phantasmagoria, it will be at the same drop rate, but it won't be capped anymore. In fact, it'll probably be coming more than it is at the moment. And it will also, so it'll either drop the same or more, but more importantly, it will also not be capped. Like, you won't have weekly caps anymore, so it'll be a lot easier to get. I mean, pretty soon they're going to make it so you can get the What am I thinking? I don't know. I was about to say something dumb there and then realised that I got mixed up. But yeah, I would. Ooh. Nice. Well done on beating it. Nice going. I always play Mass Effect games and indeed Dragon Age games when I was streaming those really slowly because I tend to do the majority of them on stream and then it's only like the like boring side quests that are just like kill all the things that I just don't enjoy as much. Those are the ones that I do off camera. Yeah, no, that's fair. I guess maybe it's different for me because I'm nice. Yeah, because I'm like, I play this game anyway, so like, well, no, that's not the word I'm looking for. I don't, maybe it's I just don't feel the grind as much. Maybe it's also because it's not like at the moment there's nothing I'm grinding for, so I'm just, Jarl is, yeah, they're good lads. I, only really, unless I have to for a story quest, I will only ever use, Vetra and PB because I love them both. And, I am weak, and if I can play a game entirely with, my riders in an ideal world 2 hot girlfriends, I absolutely will. Oh. This is where you cleanse the filth. I suck so bad at dodging these. She's so great. I love her. I hate... Well, this is my life now, folks. Yee! Burny girls. I really like Cora as well. It's just that I like all the girls in this game, to be honest. I'm biased towards being able to run around with like the ones I can romance. Like the story of like Maeve Rider running around space with her 2 girlfriends is, I love it. But seriously, all of the ladies in Andromeda are great. Strong girls who could beat me up. It's the only good thing in this world. I hate this boss so much because I'm really bad at it. Yeah, I saw an article the other day talking about if maybe they were teasing like a remastered version, which I suppose is like how to eke more money out of the Mass Effect series without actually writing any more for it. But I have no idea what the article was based on, if like how true that actually is. But I really do desperately hope that it is, and I hope we get more. Exactly. It's like, okay, well, you know, modders already did all of this stuff, but okay, go off, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get more, maybe we don't, and then it's like, that's how it be. It's unfortunately just how it be sometimes. I really hope so, but I don't know, I'm jaded. I'm full of hope and not much expectation. That's perhaps a good way of putting it. Or I'm a bitter old bastard. It's the other phrase you could use, depending on how you feel. I have to decide if I want to do my raid yet or not. I don't need coins. Excellent. But I do want to actually start saving up coins because I will need them for the next Alliance raid. So maybe I should... I'll see. It's going to sound vaguely creepy for me, but the other day I ported into the Gold Saucer to see like a really cute bunny girl in the maid outfit, who I did not catch what class they were because they ported away almost like as soon as I loaded in, but I was like, oh, so well done. I love. Ooh, nice. So my main is Summoner, and I also... My mains, I should say, are Summoner and Astrologian. I do have Dark Knight to 80, but I don't tank that much because I'm not particularly confident tank. And then I also have Bard up to 80, and I'm working on Monk at the moment. Because I have 3 characters, I decided rather than level every class on every character, instead I would like split the classes up. So the other one I'm leveling on my main at the moment is... well, I will be leveling is... Blue Mage. I just haven't got around to it yet, but I've heard really good things about Gunbreaker. Osterby is moving from a Paladin main to a Gunbreaker main on both Oblivion and Osterby. Exactly. Dark Knight, you're like, I can probably eat this. Healers are like, no, you can't. Please don't. Just because it gives you energy to eat attacks doesn't mean you should. Oh, not energy, but I can't remember the name of the blood gauge thingamajig. I love Dragoon. It's my main on one of my other characters, and I have a lot of fun with it. I'm not very good at it, but I do have fun, although I haven't got it up to 80 yet. But Dragoon really is a really fun class. It really is a really fun class. I know how to speak. I can convey my thoughts in clear and accurate manners. Don't second guess me. So, embarrassing story time is I was outside, and while I was walking home from the doctor's, I slipped and I didn't actually fall over, but I nearly did, and now my ankle's like, hi, remember how you nearly hurt me earlier? Okay, drop this here. But I mean, I can fall over thin air, so... Yeah. I actually barely play PvP. I play PvP during the Moogle events. How the fuck did I get hit by that? She is screwed. But I don't do it. I don't do it enough to have much of any experience. Might be about to sneeze. Pardon me. Oh. I was doing core yesterday and sneezing hurt my tummy muscles. Yes. Thank you. It's a gun-heavy round, this one, with a machinist and a gunbreaker. It's good though. They're both good classes. Machinist really seems to have been fixed a lot in Shadowbringers, which I am very glad for. Ha. Saw that mob angling my way. I'm glad that our puggy DPS has decided to stop pulling. Good old Sun Mothbutt. Osterby's favourite. I know, I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm really intrigued to see where the story is going so far, and like I'm excited by what they're doing, and I'm really enjoying the Nier raids, even though I have not played Nier Automata. But I do wonder, like, can they keep up the great story and like the great writing and world building? And one of the things that I liked most about especially Shadowbringers is the way that every part of it seemed to matter. Like all the bits of the story, like they all tied together really well, and not just like with the main story, but with like all the side quests and stuff. Like the idea of like you help one group of people and then you help the other group of people, and then you you help them get together and they solve a problem together, and the whole like idea of how a lot of the story is about working together and about bringing people together, and like I don't know, it's really, really good, and I hope they keep that up in the in like further on in the game, because that was one of my favorite parts of it, was how it felt like everything mattered to each other so much. And I'm intrigued to see if the Beast Tribes feel like that. That idea that like it matters. I think what they're doing well with the raids, with the normal raids, I should say, is that idea that like you are helping the world around you, which I think is something they got really well in Shadowbringers, Stormblood rather, as well, because like the big boss in the raid was the like person or thing that you had summoned in order to deal with a previous bad guy, and so I like that they're doing something very similar here, where they're making it, it's like, this is Eden and it actually matters to the world around you. It's not just like superfluous to it in the way that Bahamut and Alexander both were, and which so far all the 24-mans have been. And I understand that the idea is so that you can get the full experience without necessarily like doing the raids, but at the same time it's like, actually in my opinion, having them like matter super heavily to the world around you is like better. But maybe that's just my opinion. God, remember the first time you heard this song and how like brilliant and epic it felt? Come back. Rude. Still haven't worked out how to avoid getting a Von stack during that point. Let me scooch close to the healer. Oh, at least I didn't die like FFXIV did. It could always be worse. I think you need to move after he drops the thing. Yes. Please let me beat up Xenos Yeet Galvus for good. God knows the lad needs it. I don't know, I don't get it. All the Guardians look kind of janky to me, but that's like probably personal preference. But I think he was a really good villain, and I'm kind of frustrated with him now, just because a lot of his motivation seems to be like murder for the sake of murder, which is intriguing the first time round, and then the second time round when he comes back to life just in order to commit more murder. You're like, okay, we get it. But, hey, to each their own. I know there are plenty of people who still find him a super compelling villain, so I will not people's choice in villain shame. You're just not gaining any time whatsoever. How rude. Here you go, I have a present for you. Mr. Clearing. Training, we return 3, nay 4-fold. Wedges, Bonds Bones. Okay. Spoiler if you haven't seen up to the last bit of the story yet, just plug your ears for the next 30 seconds. He managed to yeet his soul back into his body, and Elidibus, who was previously in his body, is in someone else. What surprises me is that he didn't go into Varys's body, but part of me wonders if Varys has something that, like, stops him from being possessed by Ascians, because I feel like he would be the best person to possess. Maybe there's a reason they can't, or I don't know, I just don't get why, like, I don't get it. I do not understand Elidibus's motivations at all. Yes, yeah. Because up until like one of the last, I think it was after the Hook cutscene after 5.1, that's when they showed Xenos, who previously had a soul in a different body, like Possibly. Yeah. I'm just constantly intrigued that nobody seems to think of the idea of possessing Varys when he's like the legit emperor and thus arguably has the most like legit amount of power over the Garlean Empire. But I do not pretend to understand the motivations. Possibly, yeah. If anyone ever... Elidibus is also like the definition of I think I will cause problems on purpose, so... Quite often I'm like, I do not feel like understanding your motivations right now because you just seem to be doing whatever the fuck. Nice. Well, don't worry, E, because he's coming back. Don't worry, he's not really gone. So... FF14 has a lot of good lore as well, to be fair, so... I know, I do... This is, I think, is one of my major frustrations with this game, is that they've developed a habit of bringing their villains back, and I want to be like, no, give me, like, new villains, new people to... I don't know, I love the music in this game in general, it's only ever gets better. I do quite often want to be like, please give me, like, new people to be angry at, almost. But, like, I don't know, I get frustrated that they tend to use the same villains over and over again, and I am a lot like, well, Xenos is dead, so let's just have him stay dead and have something else happen rather than, surprise, he's come back to life, and now his motivation is still, just commit murder, question mark? I don't know. Like, I think Shadowbringers did a really good job of giving us, like, really good, interesting and also, like, compelling to a degree villains. You do get to fight him again, E, so... Yeah. No. His dad is sensible, you know, for a... For an emperor of, like, an empire like the Garlean Empire. And too many empires in one sentence, my throat closed up. Varys is pretty sensible. It just seems to be Xenos Yeet Galvus. Who is, mind you, actually, Elidibus and Xenos would make great, I think I will cause problems on purpose buddies. Oh, he's absolutely, but, like, I feel like the saving grace for Varys is that his motivations are very human. It's one of the things actually that I really loved about Stormblood, that surprised me that they went back in Shadowbringers, is that I feel like Stormblood could almost be like Stormblood doesn't need, hopefully for good. I know, exactly. How did they get worse than Xenos Yeet Galvus, exactly. I'm just doing some maths, hang on. 23 divided 2 more days. Okay, cool. So about 2 days until I'm done. I'm going to actually do this and start queuing for these. And I'm going to go to Idleshire and pick up a new book. Something I liked about Stormblood is that you almost didn't need the fantasy aspect of it. This is true. It was a political game in a way about helping save a place from their imperial oppressors that just like also happened to be taking place in a fantasy game, which is something I really like about the whole Garlean storyline. Because the other thing is it makes the Garlean enemies, so all of the Galvus clan, it makes them human in a unique way, because World of Darkness wasn't on my Wondrous Tales this week. I would have cried if it was. Because it makes them words. I have forgotten all of my words. It makes them more, I don't know, not necessarily understandable, but at the same time you're like, okay, you're just trying to like conquer the world, and also like you are imperialist, as opposed to like you're trying to conquer the world by either brainwashing people or turning them into food. Which, you know, not to call anyone out, but big stretch. Big stretch. Whoops, let me actually put the right sect on. That would be really helpful, wouldn't it? Oh, go for it, absolutely. This is, I mean, I'm at the end of the story. E, I don't know how much you know about the end of the story, but like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm at the point where this is a spoilers allowed, or like conjecture completely allowed chat. So definitely. I'm also really bad at like conjecture and hypothesizing. I'm sitting like a menace, so I'm going to sit up. So I will always welcome other people's ideas. Okay, so this is stand still. And this is I always forget how close life gets. I feel I have like a degree of genre savviness. It's more that I don't necessarily like conjecturize a lot, so. No, oh no, oh no. I want to stand not in the middle, please. Middle is the wrong place to stand. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's buffed Faerie, so stand still. Don't stand in the middle once more. That's terrifying, and also I really like that idea. I do really hope that like we are done with Xenos for good afterwards though, because I don't want him around for another patch cycle. I'm tired of him. What I really wonder is like, not so with it finishing off oh fuck, I always forget about that one. With Shadowbringers, but like in the next, like, oh close. Where are they going to go next? Like, what bigger bad can we get? I really do hope that the next, like, whoa, stand directly in it like an idiot, that the next step is our next zone is Garlemald, because I was really hoping that it would be I was really hoping that Garlemald would be where we go in Shadowbringers, but turned out not to be the case. But hey, that's how it be sometimes. Let's do a trial. We'll do a leveling after this. And yeah, I will do a raid. So, because I can afford my last piece of healer jewellery after trial and leveling. So, see how I feel after leveling. But yeah. Well, especially after the hook after 5.1, I really do think we're going to see some sort of we're going to see some sort of what's what I'm looking for, like pact between Elidibus and Xenos. Absolutely not. I won't, and you can't make me. You can never escape me. I know. Something Bug's Life and that one scene with the guy, the caterpillar coming out of his, or butterfly coming out of his chrysalis. Nice try, bucko. I've had a lot of, I know. Mule was really one of those things where, I mean, in a way it's kind of made of people, but it's really one of those moments where, beans. It was one of those moments where you're like, oh man, this story sure is going places, huh? The story's going places and I don't like where they are. I want to say it's 3. Plus there is another one who died, I believe, in 1.0. So we killed the dude in... We killed 2... So we've killed 2 in, we killed 2... I think there was one who died in 1.0. This was such a good cutscene, by the way. I feel like there were more. New Pogsworth says WTF. Here he is. The absolute boy. Can't remember where I got to along the buff list, so I'm just going to start at the bottom and start working up now. Well, I'm really not sure about the 1.0 Ascians, because I remember looking this up, and I saw a mention of an Ascian who appears in the 1.0 story, especially in the Ul'dah story, but I don't know 1.0 very well, so I couldn't not tell you, I'm afraid. I've done like some cursory research into it, but not a huge amount. Oh, I got your Pugsworth. I don't got your Pugsworth. I don't have neutral sect yet, so I can't panic too much. Confirmed kills. Does it though? Like, does it actually? I feel like when we defeat him, that'll be like when that'll be like the almost the end of the game. But well, I think there's 13 in total, from what I can remember. We've killed 4 of them. We have Lidibus, and I feel like we have some others, so... I've only just realised that we have 2 dancers, and so one of the dancers is dance partnered with the other dancer rather than dancing with the bard, which is awkward. Yeah. Well, there were 14 and then one of them left, who it is heavily implied is the one whose soul we're recycling. But that's a whole other discussion that I do not have the energy for today, if I'm honest. The whole, like, recycled soul stuff, which is very, I don't know how I feel about it. I actually have a really distinct feeling that if you look on the Final Fantasy XIV wiki page, it lists it pretty well. I'm just intrigued by how well timed that celestial opposition was to that music shift. Yes, this is true. Although I had it in my head that it was Lidibus who... No. I have it in my head that it was Lidibus who recruited those guys from 13. From the 13th world, I should say. Thank you for healing yourself, Tanko. I apologize. I definitely will like the Final Fantasy XIV wiki summarizes this all pretty well, so would recommend. For plot things, it is very good. Oh, did I accidentally eat that card myself? Sure did. Yeah, I figure so. Woof. My mana really do be like, no. Not accidentally typed. Well, it's fine, we made it. We only had, like, half a wipe and then another half a wipe. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's sign up for a leveling. Okay. Watch me get a 51 to 60 dungeon. Then I cry my eyes out. I gotta get a sticker for it. Oh, can I get a sticker for this one? Nope. Bugger me. And I hate healing this one too. This is fine. What's Tanko's gear like? Speed and Grace. Better than mine, okay.
So it is you.
Doing these dungeons backwards be like.
Defile my new paradise.
Okay, Tanko's gear is really good, which means that if I let Tanko die, it's entirely my fault. So I'm going to be focusing on healing. Why did I do that thing? Okay, listen, you have clemency, you can heal yourself. I hate using light speed on the first pull. Makes me feel like hot garbage. No! Do not be aggro onto me. What have I ever done? Come back, meow. Okay. Dungeons like this is why I don't heal expert, because I'm panic constantly about things like this, so. And tanks do massive pulls and my brain's like, I understand that you can do it, but I can't keep up. Yes. SD is great. My favourite is always and forever going to be Lucia, but it's because I really do just love like strong girls who can beat me up. It's my one true love in this world. So Lucia and Monebreeder both, but I do like the elves. Ah. Paladin, stop taking so much damage. Ugh. Saving this for the next pull. I want to do some DPS. Oh gosh, now you've mentioned it, my name is like brain shorting out. Oh Jesus. I know exactly who you're talking about. I can picture her face, and I cannot for the life of me remember her name, but I do know. I'm genuinely, I'm too tired and I can only focus on one thing at once. That's the one. Thank you, E. Thank you for having a better memory than me. She's really great. Nice dodging. I wish I'd hit that about a second later so that I could have, Saru is great. They're all really good, let's be real. Like, yeah, no, Lucy is the girl for me. The girl of my dreams. Could beat me up, probably would beat me up. Also, a great friend. Be not in that me. God, I've got the one later where I suck at reading the tells. Oh, I can never remember where to be for these. Here we go. Please hit cooldowns for things that look like they're going to be tank busters. Just like, support your local healer today. Use cooldowns. I'm I'm in the wrong spot, but that's okay. I should have hit that about 5 seconds later, but that's also okay. Like, I totally understand why paladins do, but at the same time, I want to be like, please don't stand in attacks. Just because you can eat it as a paladin doesn't mean I can. It means that I will panic if you don't use a cooldown. Because so often I do want to be like, just because you know that you can survive, like, a tank buster doesn't mean that I want to heal you through a tank buster, you know? Aww. I like that. Although I will forever ship Sardu and, like, being in charge of everything all the time, always. I also, like, don't generally ship characters with my Warrior of Light because, Mavis is Aero Ace, so. But in general, I think Ksenia is a great name for any like, world-related kid. Shit, may have acknowledged. It's the OT. It's the only OTP, really. I really love the gear here, just like by the by. It's truly excellent. Alright, when we get to where we're standing still. I know that all of you guys can do your attacks, but... do this. Do this. Nice. I have played what the experts refer to as not many Final Fantasies. So I was trying to work this out the other day. So I have played a bit of 3. I have played like 2/3 of 7. I never played Crisis Core, actually. I meant to, and then there was an issue with my purchase. But I played a bit of whatever the sequel to 7 was that featured the vampire guy that I now cannot for the life of me remember the name of. I never played 8. I never played 9. I played about half of 10, never played the sequel to 10. Bought 11 and then never played it because I didn't realise that you needed a subscription because I was all of about 14 at the time. Not played 13, and I played too much 14 and not 15, so... That's the one. The only Final Fantasy game that I've completed 2 Final Fantasy games. One of them is Dirge of Cerberus, and the other one is Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings. Oh, that's another one, so I played a bit of 12. Not much of it, though. So yeah, the only 2 Final Fantasy games I've ever completed are both sequels. I've never, at 14 accepted, completed a main story game. Because I have 7. I actually have quite a few of them. It's just that with 7, I got to the point, I got like stuck at a particular point, and it was one of those where it's like, you have to go back and grind to be able to be good enough to beat this, and I was like, I don't want to. So then I just stopped. But I'm gonna buy the remake if I can play it. Like, as in if it's on a console that I have access to. Because I would like to play and Final Fantasy. Yeah, I feel that. Like, I guess I don't really have like a huge amount of attachment to the original because I know the shit of piece of absolute junk. I was absolutely not standing in that. You guys all saw that I was standing in the clear zone, right? Fuck me. Maybe I wasn't standing in the clear zone. I really am an idiot. Yeah, I don't really have... Rude ass game. I don't have that like attachment to the original, which I think makes it a lot easier to just be excited for the remake. Ah, damn it. Your pal, Mochi, idiot, Mochi, strikes again. So I thought I was standing there, but... Oh, I see. I see. I'm a dumb. Forgive. I'm big stupid sometimes. It my hat.
I am righteousness.
You're really not, but okay, Valtteri.
And righteousness will prevail.
It really won't, but okay.
Can't you do anything by yourselves?
I really do. Absolutely love the gear in this. All the gear in this dungeon is great. It's like some of my favorite gear this game. Well, of course. I hate this pull. I hate this pull. I hate this pull. I hate this pull. This pull is the worst pull. This pull makes me want to walk off an ocean. This pull is the worst. I hate it as a healer. I hate it with all my heart and soul. It's so bad. I want to play it because I played like maybe 2/3 of, well, I didn't even play, I played about 2/3 of the shitty PC port of the original and never got any further than that, so I want to experience it like as it's actually supposed to be. Please hit a cooldown tank, that would be great. I want to experience it not through the medium of terrible PC port, which is how I experienced it immediately. Gosh, this Plansphere is so pretty. The gear from here is just so good in general. That's fair, yeah. Hey, it's a classic. I didn't really grow up gaming. Like, So I never had it like as a tradition within my family, and neither of my parents were into it. So I got,
Very well.
let's see,
If you will not be discouraged.
got PS2 when I was like, I think 12. I got it secondhand, and then I sold it when I was about 18. I sold it when I moved because I didn't like, I didn't really play it anymore. I don't even know if I sold it or if I just gave it to one of my brother's friends. Either way, I like got rid of it when I was about 18. And I didn't start properly PC gaming until about, well, 3-4 years ago. And then 21, so yeah, about 3 years ago is when I started properly PC gaming, so I played stuff on my crappy laptop before that, but I really did not. I'm trying to think of the only game I think that I played over and over again. It's probably Dragon Age Origins. I've played that 4 times now. Is that right? 1, 2, 3 times. Sick early pool, bro. Nice. Okay, this is the one where I really do have to pay attention because I suck at reading the tells in this fight. Okay, this is where you want to stand here. Ah, fuck me. Yep, this is the right place to stand, okay. We want to stand here. No. I always forget how to tell which one of them has the, Absolutely not. Which one of them has the... Nice. I cannot remember who I used. It's been so long since I played. Here we go. This. Oops. Oh, beans. Nice. Items. Love me a good item. Right, I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna, do I want to take the... Just gonna stand here. take the risk of healing the Alliance to have it pop quickly, or do I want to queue for it as a DPS with the knowledge that it will take a while to pop? Bearing in mind the fundamental truth, which is that I don't actually want to heal Nero Tomato, that Neo Raid copied factory. I don't want to heal it very much, if I'm honest. In fact, I very definitely want to not heal it. If at all possible. Definitely didn't accidentally read that one really wrong. Man, I love how the gear here looks. It looks so good. I love it a whole lot. Don't mind me just sitting here fucking about with my inventory, it's fine. Right. What am I doing? We've got about 40 minutes left, so let's see how bad the queue for this is. If it's truly abysmal, then I will just not, but talking about poetry on one of my discords that I ought to have to check while we were loading in. I got distracted by the poetry talk. Fuck me. I need to repair first. That's what I really need to do. Right. My Dark Knight stuff is gonna place an arbitrary test just quickly, so I'm gonna do a thing quickly. Nice. Then I have the best gear for that. Okay, cool. That's fine. All according to Keikaku. Man, oh man, I cannot believe I just said that out loud. Please, end me. Me muttering to myself. Jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Cannot believe I said that. fending rings have I got now? The Wargrave fending and Eden Gate ring fending. Okay, well, so it's only slightly better, I see. That's not better. Those two want to go in my armor chest. So what I want is a healing neck. How neat that I have exactly the right amount. So, what's 450 minus 195? $255. Just getting distracted by looking at Discord. Right. Let's do this thing. Actually, I'm going to put that there. That's going to go. Probably discard this. Actually, I don't think I use these anymore. Then these are all to be handed in. Solak's already got that one. And yeah, got plenty of room. Angry Sam. That's a good name, that one is. Got anyone else? True Joker. Nap Nap! Of AFK Club fame! They're real! Jesus. So every so often, if you are looking in Party Finder, I don't know if it's there will be a party which is Nep Nep's AFK Club, and like it genuinely is like running into like not quite a celebo, but like, oh hey, you're a person whose name I know and see a lot. Okay, watch me fucking be garbage. You'll see. Playing tennis on the Wii. Not as bad as that other healer though, although to be fair I did not check to see if they were a newbie before making fun of them for dying, so. Oh, beans. Okay, other summoner. Please help with the where the res is. Nope. Yep. You just made it. I'm shown a technique for this and I'm really bad at it. So I'm gonna do the lower DPS but no vuln stacks method. Something race card method, I guess. Don't understand that joke. What I nearly typed there was whoop instead of whoops into party chat because I accidentally stood in the thing when I shouldn't have done. Which would have been almost more embarrassing. Fuck me. That was so rude. So PO'd that I died there. What I've decided in my link shell is that MUD DPS actually stands for MUD Dead Person Status, as in a dead person is what I am right now in this game. Hey summoner. Hey, you have res. Well, you don't anymore. Stop resing the Dragoon! What point are they? Res me, Swiftcast off cooldown. I can res the other summoner if you res me. And I've actually been giving healer reses, summoner DPS reses. Fuck me. At least I got my my dots off for a bit. Get your dots off, get your dots off, honey. Shaking now, do 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 do. There we go. There we go. See, I can actually, like, be good at this game sometimes, I swear. Right. Before I agreed on this, I already have it. Meow, meow. Small stubby. It's my favorite mob name. Small stubby. Also because it's me. Actually, 5'4", which is average height in the UK for a DFAB person. I like the phrase DFAB because it, regardless of what it actually stands for, you can pretend that it stands for Designated Fabulous at Birth, which, as we all know, is true. I know I don't look like it now, here in my pajamas, and my 2 hoodies to keep warm, but, like, in general, I looked pretty fabulous at New Year's. That was a pretty good look. Anyway, what I'm saying is 5'4" is not that short, but compared to most people I know, 5'4" is a small stubby. Gosh. They really hit it out of the park with the music in this raid, I have to say. It is genuinely some of my favourite. I'm hungry. Again. And I just remembered that for dinner tomorrow I have chicken katsu curry, and I'm really excited. I found my nearby supermarket, medical supermarket, they have a type of katsu sauce which I can actually eat, which is great. The ingredients aren't unfriendly to me, with my garbage insides, which means every so often I just get this mood where I'm like, I want katsu curry, and then nothing on heaven or earth can stop me. Meow meow, I'm not resistant to lasers, meow. What have we got? Okay. When I'm not sucking ass at this raid, I do really enjoy it. It's just that first particular boss I particularly seem to have a problem with. I forgot to hit my buff. Whoops. Let's pretend that wasn't an accident and that I actually buffed it anything approaching a sensible time there. Normally I try and remind myself to buff before I go into Firebird, but I completely forgot. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Okay. Tanko, it's your time to shine. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, I feel like my commentary isn't particularly interesting anymore, but it's because I really do have to concentrate in this raid. I'm number 2 on the aggro list though, which is where I should be, so... It's where I belong. Just need to be good about remembering to where are the flamethrowers? Over here? Ah! It's fine. I already avoided being set on fire, but it's fine. God, I really do want to play Nero Tomato so I actually, like, have any degree of... Not even, like, necessarily context for this, but, I guess almost like... I don't say a phrase here and you're gonna hate me for it. Ludonarrative context, as in even if it doesn't actually impact the story of 14, having the context of like the context from Nero Tomato to apply to like the fights and everything in here, which I just don't have. Because I've never played Nero Tomato. The sharp-eared amongst you, more able to discern my chunterings, may realise that I'm saying Nero Tomato instead of Nero Tomata. And that's because I saw it once on Twitter and now I can't stop saying it that way. It's a curse, it really is. Come on, Pugsworth. Ha. Eat that. That's right, other summoner. I know my place. Rezzing where I can. $56,000 Dagmon. Tasty, tasty. It's the bad trousers. Don't know. What do I have in the way of level 80 legs? Fuck it, I'll green on it. If I don't get it, I don't get it. You know? Sorry guys, I'm really sleepy, so abruptly my body's like, I have no energy. Oh Jesus, I hate. Bad. Rude. Love to be caught in someone else's AoE because they're an idiot. Whoops, did I say that out loud? Shuffle to stand in someone's bubble. Shuffle out of the bubble. Abruptly, it's not a bubble, it's where the death is. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, I am a sheep. Well, everyone enjoy Bahamut while he hangs out with us for a bit. Oh. Alas, I'm done with apple eye juice. I never noticed before what Kitty Nyanya's where have they gone? Where have you gone, Kitty Nyanya? I've only just realized how beautiful this glamour is. That's such a good glamour. I love it. extremely good content. I think I may have fucked up and not hit. I think I may have fucked up and hit my buff too early, rather. Because it was not there when I was expecting it to be, which is unfortunate. Thank fuck it's not on me. I hate those. I hate those so much. I hate them with all my heart and soul because I suck at them. Finally. Pugsworth is learnt the importance of eat shit and die is what I'm gonna do. It's the only way. Oh damn it, now Pugsworth's second on the DPS table. Please heal me. Please, thank you. Now I shall have to fight for dominance up the aggro list. Stop doing your arm lasers directly where I am. It's incredibly rude. Let's go. Put that barrier on. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hit a butt ton of buffs. Learn to read his tells. It's time for real. Back. Now shuffle forward. You can just sit here for the rest of the time. Safe in the knowledge that you are not in immediate danger of getting chainsawed. What? Oh my god. Well, somebody here goes, your DPS, it could have been you. Pretty certain I was keeping an eye out for that, Right, sign, but okay. I mean, if it was me, then I feel like garbage. But I'm pretty certain it was not. Can't remember which one this is. Everyone's going forwards, so I'm going to join them in. Going forwards. Hope it's right. Really wish that had been True Joker that I'd res just to like show them possessing me. I know you guys can't see Alliance chat, so you can't see any of what I'm commenting on, but seriously, I'm begrudgingly impressed by whoever managed to kill 99% of this raid with their bombs. I am not going to Firebird for this 2%. It's not worth it. I'm back where I belong at number 2 on the aggro list, so really that's the main thing. Get distracted by those floating letters. It's fine. It's fine. We're nearly done. At least I can 8 seconds so I can buff pretty much on pull. Ah, I can also pull the wrong pet out and panic. It's also a thing I can do. Okay. Where is the turret? Not near me, that's where. That's the main thing I care about. Dual flank cannons, so not sides, now 4-hand cannons, so be at the sides. Nailed it. Sorry, Pugsworth, you died as I rezzed the samurai. Okay, it's fine. Luckily I am. Normally what happens here is I will have just gone into Bahamut or I will have just summoned Firebird. And that's when that happens. So unfair that 2P has this, like, magical ether skate. Phew! As I was holding Swiftcast to run to go res the healer, I had this moment of terror where I imagined that like landing on my head and then me crying. Both of these things incredibly likely to happen. This is my DPS hole. Nobody's allowed in it. It's fine. All fine. Everything is a-okay. I'm going to die to laser saturation, but that's okay. I understand that sometimes this is how it must be. It's fine. It's 10% under the nice percent, but that's also okay. Oh, pardon me, sorry. Did not mean to have the big yawn there. It was an accidental yawn. Please forgive. So this is going to explode, so we're going to move here. Still get hit, but we're going to stay here. And be not on his side, because that's where the bad is. Sorry I can't help with the reses, but if I'm not careful, the other summoner will beat me in the aggro list, and then I will just have to die. Rude. That would be rude. Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. Everything is fine. Stop wiggling around, it makes it really hard to stand out of the way. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Enjoy this one last buff. Do 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 do. Fucking finally. I'm gonna agreed on that. That's on those, and I think what gloves do I currently have? Oh, I'll agreed on these as well. Why not, you know? Alright folks, but seeing as we have now finished and I need to get going, I am going to end stream off here. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very, very, very much appreciated, and I hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming. The gods will be watching this Thursday. It'll be my new indie series, so that'll be good. Then on Saturday, I will be streaming Mass Effect Andromeda, where we are going to be continuing with a couple of the side quests and then moving on to the Revolve system and our new world. Then on Sunday it'll be Destiny 2, where we're going to be doing the side quests over on Nessus. And then next Tuesday I'm actually taking a break from Final Fantasy. It's going to be an extra long stream because we are going to be streaming part 3 of Kentucky, well part the last I should say, of Kentucky Route Zero, which I am very excited for. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching everyone. I very, very much appreciate it. I have hiccups. I hope you have a truly delightful evening, and I shall see you guys on Thursday. Take care, everyone.